All right, today we're jumping into a beautifully simple technique that can help us navigate our super busy lives. It comes from the work of therapist Annabelle Coate, who calls it a go-to resource in her back pocket. And hey, by the end of this, it can be in yours too. You know that feeling, don't you? You hang up from a work call on, boom, you're straight into helping with homework. Or you finish some stressful project and your brain immediately has to figure out what's for dinner. We're always being asked to shift gears. And let's be honest, sometimes our brains just can't keep up. I mean, just imagine having this tiny, portable tool that lets you just pause, a tool to catch your breath and consciously choose how you want to walk into the next part of your day. Well, that tool totally exists, it's incredibly simple, and we're about to break down exactly how it works. So, at its heart, the 3-breath reset is all about helping us mindfully transition from one thing to another. Think of it like a structured pause, one that's designed to help us let go of whatever we were just doing, reset our focus right here in the present, and then get ready for whatever's coming next. And that right there is the magic of it. In Annabelle Coate's own words, it's a total game changer. You know, this isn't something you need a special cushion for or a perfectly quiet room. Nope, you can do it at your desk, in your car, before you walk into the house, or even in a crowded hallway. It's really designed for real life. So how does it actually work? Let's walk through the 3 simple steps right now. Okay, this is the core of it. The whole thing is built around 3 distinct breaths, and each one has a very specific job. The first is to notice yourself. The second is to connect to resources that ground you. And the third is to focus forward on what's next. It's kind of like a mini mental journey you can take in like under a minute. Let's look at each one. So for your first deep inhale and long exhale, you're just checking in. That's it. What are you thinking? What are you feeling in your body? Are your shoulders all tensed up? Is your mind racing? And the real key here is not to judge any of it. You're simply taking a little mental snapshot of how you are right in this moment. All right, for your second breath, you're going to shift your attention to something that grounds you, something that supports you. Now, this could be the physical feeling of the breath itself moving in and out. It could be calling up a feeling of calm or safety. Or maybe it's a sense of loving kindness, for yourself or for someone else. It's really about connecting to your inner anchor. And that third and final breath, that one is all about intention. As you breathe, you consciously turn your attention forward. You're basically preparing yourself to be present and engaged with the person you're about to talk to or the thing you're about to do. You're setting yourself up to show up fully. Now, one of the absolute best parts of this technique is how flexible it is. The core idea is what really matters, not the exact words you use. So let's look at how this very same concept can be framed in a slightly different but just as effective way. What's so interesting here is how you can see the same goal through a different lens. On the left, you've got Coate's model we just talked about. But on the right, a really common variation frames it as 1, let go, 2, reset focus, and 3, set intention. The language changes a bit, but the fundamental journey, release the past, get grounded in the present, and prepare for the future, is exactly the same. Okay, so that's the theory, but where does the rubber meet the road? I mean, when can you actually use this thing? Well, the answer is pretty much everywhere. Just think about all those little gaps in your day. You can use it between back-to-back meetings to just clear your head. It's absolutely perfect for that transition from work mode to home mode. You could use it before a meal to be a bit more mindful, or right before bed to signal to your body that, hey, it's time to rest. Or honestly, just anytime you feel that sense of overwhelm creeping in. Before we wrap this up, there is one really important piece of guidance from the source material that we absolutely need to cover. So while this seems incredibly simple, the act of just slowing down and paying attention to ourselves can sometimes be, challenging, or even provocative, as Coate puts it. If you try this and it feels uncomfortable, that's totally okay. The key is to just proceed with a little caution and a lot of self-compassion and just pace yourself to match your own readiness. Okay, so let's bring this all together. What's the big idea we want you to walk away with here? Look, this is not about achieving some state of perfect zen. The goal is purely practical, to give you a simple, handy practice you can pull out anytime, anywhere, to give yourself a meaningful reset. It's all about helping you navigate your day with a little more intention. And this just gets to the heart of it all. Annabelle Coate herself calls it an incredibly powerful little practice. And that's it.
right? It's such a small investment of your time. We're talking just 3 breaths for a potentially huge return in your focus, your presence, and your well being. So, really, the only thing left to do is to try it. Think about your day ahead. That moment between meetings, the drive home, maybe right before you sit down for dinner. Go on, think about it now. Where will you use your first reset?